Campers, this is Mr. J here, and we're going to briefly summarize Chapter 7, The Law of the Compass, from John C. Maxwell's book, The 17 Indisputable Laws of Teamwork. He says that vision gives team members direction and confidence. The law of the compass purpose is to show that team members must be guided by a compelling vision, a clear sense of purpose that aligns everyone and keeps them moving in the same direction. Just like a compass gives travelers orientation, vision provides a team with clarity and focus. John says that great vision precedes great achievement. The law of the compass teaches that vision is not optional for a team. It's essential. Vision unites, inspires, and directs. Without it, a team will lack purpose, drift aimlessly, or work with many different purposes. Now check this out. Maxwell emphasizes that effective vision is internal. It resonates with the hearts of the team. Inspirational. It lifts people to pursue something bigger than themselves. Unified. It brings all members under a shared purpose. It's strategic because it guides planning and decision making. Evaluated because it must be reviewed on a regular basis and refined if necessary. All right, check this out. Here are some quotes I really love from this chapter. If you're not the one setting the compass, someone else is, either by default or design. A team without a vision is at risk of being busy, but going nowhere. A leader's job is not to merely point the way, but to keep everyone moving toward it. Now, you have to check your compass. Out of the 7 different compasses John listed, the historical compass grabbed my attention. Now, check this out.
Now, don't remove the fence before you know why it's there. There might be a bull on the other side.
A compelling vision should build on the past, not diminish it. In a church environment like Mount Zion, we're blessed with many gifted teams. Next Gen, music, hospitality, missions, our seniors, and more. But without a shared compass, notice the emphasis on shared. Each ministry risks pulling in its own direction. This chapter reminds us that all ministries must align with the church's core mission and vision. Leaders must continually communicate and reinforce that vision. Volunteers and even our young people should feel connected to a larger purpose beyond just doing tasks. Now, in my reflection, how can Mount Zion utilize this information? We can embrace the law of the compass by ensuring every ministry meeting starts with a reminder of the church's vision. Now, vision is not just recited, but explained, discussed, and applied to real work. Now, my one recommendation is to do vision check-ins each quarter. Each ministry team should reflect on 2 questions. How is our current work aligning with the church's vision? And what needs to shift so that we can stay on course? This keeps teams mission-driven and prevents spiritual drift. Now, here's my conclusion. The law of the compass reminds us that vision isn't just a statement, it's our spiritual GPS. At Mount Zion, we must do more than just move. We must move with purpose. When we align every effort to God's direction and our shared vision, we don't just function, we flourish. So let's think about this. Direction determines destination. Vision gives direction. Check this out. Once upon a time, there was a missionary who became lost in the East African bush. Looking around, he saw nothing but bush and a few clearings. He stumbled around until he finally came across a family that was in a hut. He asked if one of them could lead him out of the bush back to the main roadway, which a young boy replied yes. The missionary was so thankful, and after an hour of hacking their way through the unmarked bush, the missionary looked around and had an overwhelming sense that they were lost.
Are you sure we're going the right direction? Because I don't see any path. And according to my calculations...
Excuse me, sir. According to your calculations, you are lost. Out here, there are no paths. I am the path. Come.
Okay.
The young lad managed to safely return the missionary back to the main roadway. And unity in vision multiplies impact. Let's make sure our compass stays calibrated to Christ and the mission He has given us. The law of the compass. I'm Mr. J, and I'm out. Peace.